Welcome to the Forge Gaming, guys, and we are here for another podcast. And as I am always, I am here with Troy. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man? Doing great. Doing good.
Good. I do not even remember which podcast this is. I want to guess 12 or 13.
I think
I
I think 12.
Is it
I think it's
12?
12.
That's crazy. That's 12 weeks of our channel being up. So
That's
getting
right.
on up there. Yeah. I'll always remember it because it was the Tuesday that The Division came out. Our first video went up.
Oh
So
yeah, the division.
yeah. We've actually
Uh,
been getting back on the divisions a little bit lately,
well,
giving it some love.
they've actually given us a reason to go back. So
Right. Yeah. Well, anyways, as some of you guys may be aware, there was some recent news for No Man's Sky, which has been pushed back and pushed back. Well, it finally had a solid release date and recently got delayed again. Um, so a lot of people, are a bit outraged about this. Troy, you were just telling me earlier about something about the developer getting death threats.
yeah, they're actually receiving death threats. I mean,
I
because
don't know.
it's that serious. It's that
Yeah,
serious.
I don't know what gets into these people, but um, so yeah, we kind of wanted to discuss just the overall, structure of games getting delayed and the pros and cons, and give our perspective from it, and also just kind of a general view of it. So, um, Troy, go ahead and start off. Tell me if there's a big game coming out that you are planning on buying and you're excited for and it gets delayed, what is your response to that?
Um, First initial response is shock because I'm looking forward to this game coming out. I really want to play it, and I can't have it when I want it. You know, and
Right.
unfortunately, the gaming world is not Burger King. You can't have it your way. So
Right.
yeah, that's how I feel initially.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, once you're able to take a step back and really think about it and look at things, um, yeah, I mean, it's not ready yet. It's just
Right.
not ready. So why should I get
Yeah.
mad or upset?
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I mean, of course, I'm a little bit disappointed that I'll have to wait a little bit longer, but you never really see. I mean, typically, whenever a game gets delayed, the game comes out a lot more polished, a lot more finished. A couple examples of bad and good. The bad would be Assassin's Creed Unity, I think it was, that came out, and
Yeah,
that thing was just glitched all hell, and it was just a broken mess. And it could have been pushed back, but I feel like, they were given a deadline, or maybe they just wanted to stick to their release date and not disappoint people or what, but that game was just rushed. And a game that, was rightfully delayed, there's plenty of them, but one that we were talking about earlier was GTA 5 on next gen and PC. That got delayed numerous times, and but whenever it came out, dang near perfect.
yeah,
It ran good. It was polished. It was just the way they intended it to be. So, there's a line where, they have to kind of say, okay, this game's not ready for the general public. So instead of just pleasing their immediate need, let's make sure that they have a product that's going to meet the expectations, if not exceed it.
yeah. And another good game that was well, I wouldn't say it was an okay game. Let me not overhype it because I know I'm about to get dogged out for even mentioning this game. But Watch Dogs was delayed. And
Yeah.
when Watch Dogs came out, it was ready. Watch Dogs was
Yeah.
ready when it came out. Now it may have been a watered down GTA, but regardless of the fact, the online worked perfectly well. You were able to get in the games quickly. It was, I mean, the multiplayer, the shared world was seamless. It worked. It worked very well. The load times were very short. Um, yeah, I mean, it was shorter than GTA
Yeah. Yeah.
loading
It
times.
it was a good game, and like again, I think it came out exactly how they intended. I kind of feel like every game, gets a little bit worried whenever they come out around the same time the GTA comes out. I was playing GTA 5 earlier, GTA Online, which was also delayed because that came out with the next gen versions, I think. I can't remember, but um, gosh, I was playing golf in that game, driving around, racing. There's like so many games within games, so I feel like there's so much competition there. But anyways, off topic. But um, so yeah, people want games, and a lot of people, they want them now.
Yeah.
They have a planned date. Some people, a lot of people actually take days off work for games, and stuff. So I feel like people get upset about that, just like with this whole No Man's Sky thing. I know there's a lot of people really frustrated with the fact that once again this game's being pushed back. But would you rather wait and have a good game, or get it right now and have to have 3 or 4 patches go through before the game's actually running the way it's supposed to? So, I guess it just depends on the person, but personally, I would rather just wait it out and get what I paid good money for whenever, it is ready.
But I mean, there's some good things going on along with those. You have the open betas, which have become like really popular
Right.
nowadays. Even the closed betas and the closed alphas. You have to really appreciate those things, because it's basically them saying, the open beta more than anything is saying, hey, you know what? We have faith in our game.
Right.
And we're gonna put it out there for you. Everybody play it, open for everybody to play for free for a
Right.
weekend or whatever.
Right. Yeah, and that was actually what I was just about to bring up, because, you know, yeah, they do have to have, a little bit of faith in their game, but also, there's only so much testing that developers can do within their dev kit, that they have no idea a lot of times what the servers are going to act like, um, when when thousands and thousands of people are jumping on there. Like, you remember whenever Battlefield 4 came out, and for like a month or 2 months, maybe even longer than that, you like could not play online because the servers were terrible,
Yeah,
and they just weren't ready for that. And I think if a solid open beta or even a closed beta would have been presented first, that gives them the chance to test that out. And I was just mentioning a few minutes ago that you know if a game has a release date set, and then they have an open beta, and then it gets delayed, I look at that as a good thing, because it means, okay, the community showed them what they need to fix, and they're going to go correct it. Because I've played some really broken betas before that I'm like, okay, I'm glad that this is out now so that they can know what to fix before the real thing comes out.
yeah, and yeah, I got to play the alpha for Destiny on the PS4, and that was it's pretty neat to actually get into an alpha first and foremost. But
Yeah.
yeah, just being able to play through it, being able to play through an alpha and just really testing it out and seeing how it is. It was great. The alpha worked dang near perfect. And there are hardly any issues. And I think
Right.
I think I think a developer has, whenever they put out a beta or alpha, I think they really just have a whole lot of confidence in their product. They have confidence in their servers, knowing that their servers can keep it up, and just testing how strong their servers are, whenever they do that. But
Right.
I think another thing that's been really good have been the game previews. Um,
Hmm.
there are game previews on PC and Xbox, and so some games like I recently did a live stream of Subnautica, which was pretty fun. It's a game preview. You can play it for about an hour, and then
Yeah.
if you want, you can buy it. That's been
Yeah. It's like a time
great.
demo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's that. There's a Lone Wolf. A couple other games out there. I can't really put my name on
Yeah.
it, but it's been good. Also, this past weekend, NBA 2K16. If you have Xbox Live Gold, it was free to play for this weekend.
Right.
And if you liked it, it's on sale.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, there's definitely forward progress being made towards this, which is why I kind of hate that a lot of people do get frustrated with these delays, because I feel like that if they push that issue too much, then they're just going to stop delaying games, and then we're just going to have a bunch of broken games. That's also another reason why I prefer games that have, 2 or 3 year cycles aside,
Yeah.
or instead of, 1 year cycles, because, like Rockstar does, like Bungie does, like, Take Two does with a lot of their games. They're spaced out so much that they have a lot of time. It's also good for Call of Duty right now because they have a 3 year dev cycle, each one of them. So, more time is better. Games always seem to come out better. So, I just want people to stop whining about not getting games because they don't want a broken game. Trust me, they're gonna whine about a game, being delayed, or they're gonna whine about an unfinished game.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of look. I'm really excited about No Man's Sky. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that it doesn't have that, as far as I know, that there are no plans for an open beta. People to try it out.
Yeah.
That makes me iffy about the
Well,
game.
I'm not sure. See, betas are mostly important to massive multiplayer games, and I don't really know how much that's going to be incorporated because, if it's a single player only experience, then, there's not as much need to focus on how the servers are going to handle it. But I do know that a lot of people have gotten early access to No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
You can look up gameplay from different YouTubers doing it, and, I haven't heard anything negative about it, but, maybe they're, just being a perfectionist and they want to make sure that there is absolutely nothing wrong. And a game with as much scale as they're talking about No Man's Sky having, a couple little hiccups here and there are almost inevitable.
Oh yeah, it's almost inevitable. But I feel like whenever you get a beta and you're actually able to hold the controller in your hands and control the game for yourself, you can really tell and test and see if the game is actually for you.
Right.
And
yeah.
I mean, that's why, just so thankful that we have things like Redbox and GameFly and things like that where we can actually test out those games before they come out. But a lot of these games come with certain perks and additional things if you buy it at launch. So you could be missing out on things there.
Well, again, it's all about money.
Yeah, that's what it all comes down to.
People seem to forget that sometimes, but the thing is like, I hear even some of the guys at Funhouse, they've actually discouraged people to buy games at launch. They encourage people to wait like a week after the game comes out and then go buy the game, because if the game comes out completely broken and it's like a month until people are actually able to play the actual game, you're going to be glad that you didn't drop money on it right then and there. You could decide that you don't want to buy the game at all, but you don't have to pre-order games, but these pre-order bonuses being thrown out are just kind of counteracting that. But as much as people might not want to realize it, the video game industry is built around money.
Yeah.
As all businesses. So.
Oh yeah, and it's the conversation that we've had before, but it's getting to a point now to where I guess I would probably say more on consoles than PC, but it's more about the money than it is about the players.
I guess it depends on the developer and the publisher.
Yeah, it depends.
I mean,
depends
places
that,
like I think EA and Activision, they're pretty corporate. But then you look at people like Valve and Bungie. I feel like those people are more for the players, but the big dogs out there are definitely, raking it in. So.
Now, see, I would say that I believe EA is more for the players than they are about the money.
You think?
I think so. They with the Madden community and the FIFA community, they listen to their community, and they give the people what they want. Also with I was gonna say with EA Access. EA Access EA Access is totally for the players. I feel like they are losing money with EA Access in a sense. The deal makes absolutely no sense. The games that they have in the vault, and with the rumor that Battlefront will be coming, even though I wasn't all that big on Battlefront. I've played it a little bit. I thought it was okay. But with that game coming to the vault, and FIFA 16 is there, and Madden 16, and NBA 16, and they just keep adding all these games. You're getting hundreds of dollars worth of games for pay $35 for a year subscription, $5 a month if you do it that way. I feel that EA, is in a sense I think they're for the players, but Activision on the other hand, they're totally about the money.
I don't know if they even know the players exist at this point. They see the number of players, and each one is just a dollar sign.
Yeah. And with EA doing Battlefield 1, World War 1, that's totally kicking the nuts to Activision, basically.
Saying, hey, they're at each other. They're totally against each other. Yeah. I mean, look at freaking Battlefield versus Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Those are duking it out all the time.
EA is like, we are for the players. We're gonna do World War 1 game because that's what everybody wanted, and Activision.
They're probably the ones sending death notes to everybody. Death threats. Well, we're getting a little bit off topic here, but still good stuff.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what we wanted to convey, and just kind of put it out there, how we feel about this whole thing. And I just don't want to get to a world where developers feel so pressured by the community that they have to push a game out by a deadline regardless of how the game looks at the time. So, just show some patience. You'll get what it's coming for. There are so many games to play right now, guys. You don't have to complain about one game getting delayed. It will come. Okay, so don't worry.
Unless you're talking about Fable Legends. That's not coming.
Yeah, well, most of the time it will still come. Rest in peace.
I love Fable. Sorry, Fable.
Yeah, it happens. Games get canceled sometimes, but nothing you can really do about that.
Yeah,
that's whenever people get on freaking change.org and Kickstart and try to start it back up. Never works though. Well, that about wraps up what I wanted to talk about. Troy, you got anything else on this topic?
No, that's about all I have, man. Let's just enjoy these betas. Let's wait for these games. Give the developers time to make sure they got their crap together and give us great games.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, as always, let us know what you think in the comments. Maybe we can set up a poll, Troy. To set up, would you rather wait or would you rather get it now? And you guys can hit that up and just let us know what you think. And so if you enjoyed, drop a like, check out the playlist for more, subscribe for a whole lot more every single day, and we will see you guys online.
Later, guys.